We follow the model of family farmers. Like we always believe the way you have a family doctor, a family lawyer, a family CA, similarly you should have a family farmer, because you need a farmer 3 times a day, while these professionals you need once in a while. The whole idea behind this is not only to have a relationship, also to educate urban consumers about seasonal and regional crops. And summers में broccoli क्यों नहीं मिलता, winters में watermelon क्यों नहीं मिलता? Because everything is available in malls. But we never think about it. The whole idea is that one should eat regional, seasonal and clean food. From wherever they are buying, it's fine. We decided that farm should be self-sustainable, and we decided to adopt biodynamic farming concept, because biodynamic farming guides us that every farm is a small ecosystem. Like whosoever is living on that ecosystem, 80% of their needs should be fulfilled from the farm itself. But at the same time, we took few leaf from permaculture, like we do mulching and other things. We took some leaf from ancient wisdom, like we do Panchgavya, Jivamrit, all those things also.
That this land we bought in 2010, and basically both of us, we belong to a farmer family, and this idea came from that only, because since our ancestors were farmers.
So you can say farming was in our genes. When we took the land, there was no road, no electricity, no water, and not even a single tree. And because there was no fiber in the soil was very clayey, there was no porosity in the soil. So when first time the rain came, there was waterlogging for good 3 days. And first thing we did after rain stopped, we created a water harvesting system. So first we created 6 feet deep pits, and those 6 feet deep pits were interconnected, and then they were going to a 10 feet deep pits, and then finally when there was a 20 feet deep well. So all this all is connected. So when one pit is full, excess water goes to another, and then finally that 20-foot well gets fulfilled. So within 6 months we bought another piece of land which was truly depicting Rajasthan's soil. Both the farms are interconnected. So that's how we did. And then we started planting the trees, because we realized that rains were doing the soil erosion also. So we started planting fruit trees, other trees which birds love, then some medicinal trees. So that's how we started working on it. So when we started this farm, we divided it into different zones, A, B, C, D. Fundamental rule is that if one crop is grown here, it should not come back to this piece of land before 3 years, because every crop takes out one particular nutrient from the soil. So the soil takes good 2 years to enrich back with the same nutrients. So at a time on one bed we grow 3 to 4 types of crops. So that is kind of an intensive organic farming where all crops are symbiotic. Like you see these mustards, you will see them in patches at different places on farm. They are actually trap crops. So when aphid will come, the aphid will attack these mustards. And my main crop like leek and other, they will be saved. So this is all, namaste. This is all weed which has come from other farm, and cows will enjoy it. We have around 9 adult cows and few 1-2 small calves. We started with 2 cows. All our cows are named after rivers. They all have their own river names, and they are the most pampered one. Staff who looks after the cows, like they always say, बस इनको स्कूल भेजने का ज़रूरत है, otherwise so they are so smart.
गुच्छी बनानी
ना गुच्छी ना बनानी ना कुछ बना के दिखा. We believed in green circular economy. The whole idea was whatever is generated from here, it should come back and it should be for the residents of Tijara. So keeping that in mind, we decided that this farm should be a woman-led farm, basically. Actually, I'm just the custodian. The farm belongs to our team because whatever we are today, it's all because of their hard work.
मेरा नाम माया है और मेरे को होगी 6 साल और हम तिजारा से हैं. सुबह 8 बजे आनो, शाम 5 बजे जानो. जी ऐसी बात है बाहर काम खींच के लिए मैं ना यहाँ थोड़ा सा भाई ये है जैसे ये करे जैसे हम करना हम करेंगे. ये बात है थोड़ा सस्ता भी लिए खैर इतनी मालिक भी ना कहे भाई तुम आराम से कर लियो थोड़ा थोड़ा हो जाए जैसे कर लियो. भाई जमींदार तो ऐसे भाई जो आज हो जाए जो हो जाएगा कल तो जानिए किसी के चला जाएंगे दूसरा के. अब हमने तो यहाँ ही आनो चाहे हम घणो करें चाहे थोड़ो करें.
So when we talk about organic farming, we must not forget that by default, our country was organic. So there was a direct connect between grower and consumer, which unfortunately is vanishing now. And you know, everybody knew कि ये उस खेत से आया है, ये मेरा फार्मर है, मेरा गेहूँ उनके यहाँ से आएगा, मेरा चना उनके यहाँ से आएगा. So that is the whole concept of family farmer, and to pursue that family farmer concept, we possibly grow everything which is in season. So if we check that way, at a time there are around 40 plus crops growing, 40 or 50 kind of crops growing at a time. We not only provide them their food, we also educate them about local ancient food related wisdom. You know, we write about it to them, then we share recipes with them. So it's a very beautiful relationship and we are completely enjoying it. And so are our supporters.
I've been to a lot of farms, but going to her farm, which I think is a wonderland. On the other side of the boundary is also a lot of fields, but what she grows inside and what grows outside, there's such a huge difference. It's just has to be seen to be believed. And also her whole philosophy and all is what attracted me to her farm and her produce. We try to also use produce which is not generally used by others. For example, if it was a turmeric, we started working around with the turmeric leaves and how we can use turmeric leaves. So there was a turmeric leaf wrapped fish, flavored with mustard and steamed, and it had a really different kind of flavor. So I think that also sort of made the bond stronger with her, that she saw that there's somebody who wants to actually see how we can support the farmers. Of course, now we keep in touch through under the neem, where she's one of the partners who supply us with wonderful vegetables, and we try to use it to the best that we can and showcase it the best way possible.
Now, many a times, especially young people, they come and they want to know how they can start organic farming. My advice to them is, in my opinion, organic farming should be community affair for farming community. Like there should be more and more organic farmers in a particular area, because now small farmers, they have very small land holdings. So if in one cluster there are say 30, 40 organic farmers and they all are doing organically, it is going to help them, A, because there is no contamination of their crops. Second, the pest control management will be much easier. Then they can exchange the seeds, they can exchange their crops, they can barter with each other as far as crops are concerned and seeds are concerned, and it helps them in certification also. So in my opinion, it should be a community affair.
What has been, according to you, the change in your wife from those days and now after 7 years of?
No, but she is not changed at all. She is same only, and now probably she loves me much more than before.
Thank you.
Yeah.